Good morning, Lorena. How are you?
How are you, teacher?
I am very well, thank you. How was
Okay,
your...
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that. Welcome back. I hope that you had a nice Holy Week, that you could rest.
Yes, I rest every day because it was raining every day.
Yes, here too, Lorena. Where I live, it was raining almost every day.
Repeat, teacher.
I was saying that where I live, it was raining also every day.
Okay, yes.
Okay, we are going to wait a little, like 2 more minutes to see if somebody else gets online. I see that Auris is already there. Good morning, Auris. How are you? Okay, girls, for today we have planned the following. We are going to review, the topic of today is environmental problems and initiatives. I sent you the PowerPoint. I hope that you had the time to have a look and also to prepare yourselves, because we are going to discuss about this, okay? The objectives of this session are, first, we are going to practice the rules, forms, and structures of the present continuous tense. And then we are going to get familiar with the vocabulary and expressions to talk about environmental problems and initiatives, okay? So these are the main objectives for today. I would like to start with the song Remember, let me know if you had the possibility of practicing it during the Holy Week break. Good morning, Emerson. How are you today?
Good morning, Paula. I'm fine. Thank you very much. How about you?
I am fine. Thank you very much. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can. Do you?
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Today, the quality is perfect. Really.
Yes, I'm using another computer.
Okay. Very good. Very good, Emerson. Okay. We are going to start by our first step. We are going to sing the song that you had for the previous session, and then we will continue with the other activities. Okay?
Okay.
Please get ready to sing. I'm going to share here the song. Please get ready to sing. Okay?
I want to give it all to you. In our darkness, so much I want to do. And tonight, I want to lay it at your feet. Girl, I was made for you. Girl, you were made for me. I was made for loving you, baby. You were
made for loving me.
Can you get enough of me tonight? I want to see
it in your eyes.
feel the something that drives me wild. Tonight, we're gonna make it
okay.
Girl, you were made for me. Girl, I was made for you. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby. Can you get enough of me? I was made
For loving you, baby. You for loving me.
Baby, you were made for loving me.
I can't get enough.
I can't get enough. I was waiting for more than you. Can you get
Enough of me. Made for love to baby. You were made for loving me.
There was another classic coming on. Very good. Sandra and Emerson, thank you very much for participating.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you. That's a good attitude. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are going to move on to our next step. As I said, and as you maybe saw on the PowerPoint presentation, today we are going to work on environmental problems and environmental issues. We are talking about what happened in Santander, in La Lizama, near to Barranca Bermeja. So we are going to start talking about that. And I would like you to give me, you have to prepare some initiatives that can help to save our planet. And these initiatives, you must present them using the present continuous form. Okay? So, who wants to start? Please.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay, let's go with Emerson and then Lorena.
Okay, one thing we can do to help to save our planet is paying attention to how we use water. You know, we brush our teeth, when we wash the cars, or we use the water, and sometimes we use more than we need. So you have to be more conscious about that. And there are many ways to save it. So it's more about conscience on how to use water effectively.
I totally agree with you.
Yes, another thing we can do is leaving our car at home, for example, 2 or 3 days during the month. So in that way, we don't contribute to contamination.
To pollute, to continue.
And the third, recycling is a good way to help the planet. You know, classifying the trash, we can help to recycle.
Yes, very good.
Okay, so that were my 3 contributions.
Very good. Thank you very much, Emerson. Okay, Lorena, please go ahead with your initiatives to save our planet.
Okay. Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes, Lorena, very well.
Okay. For take care of our planet, we should in our house or work or another place recycle trash. Not making campfires. In my case, I am not taking the riders with trash. I'm not washing water.
Okay.
I am planting trees in my farm.
Very good. You are planting trees in your farm. Okay.
Yes, I live in a camp, and it is very well for take care the naturaleza. How do you say naturaleza?
Nature.
Nature. Okay. Yes.
You live in the countryside, maybe is what you mean, in the countryside?
Countryside is campo? Or
Yes.
finca?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I do. I also live in the countryside.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, very good. I think that yes, your initiatives are very well as well as the ones of Emerson. Very good. Do you have any other, or that was all?
No, in the moment, no. I don't remember.
Okay, Lorena, thank you very much. Okay, Sandra, what are your initiatives?
Okay, teacher. I think it's very important replace waste and take care of the environment with the use and other form these recycled waste. For example, the plastic or the I don't know, carton in English, teacher.
Carton, I will say, let me check.
Okay. In my case, I do the many things with the carton and the plastic, and I teach with my children use in different rubbish and recyclate waste. And it's important all time I take to the environment, for example, the water or the resources natural.
The natural resources you teach your children to take care. You are teaching them to take care. Okay, that's very important because they are the future, and if they are not conscious, imagine if now we are not taking care, imagine in the future how it will be. Okay, thank you very much, Sandra. Auris, please, your initiatives.
Initiative start planning. I save water when I take a shower, when I brush my teeth. Do not throw water the pollution of the gases of the cars when having pollution to contributing is caring for our environment.
Okay. Okay, Auris. Yes, so you are saving water. That's something important that also Emerson say. We really need to be careful how do we use it in order to avoid wasting it. This is very important. Thank you very much, Auris. Laura, welcome back. Please, can you share your initiatives?
Yes, teacher. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much. I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you. The last time I had a problem with the power. Yes.
Okay.
It was impossible.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Yes, we miss you.
Yes. Well, I am keeping the rainwater to wash the car. I am saving paper and recycling PET plastic.
Yes.
And I take this and take it to a foundation that transforms it into playgrounds for schools.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, it's in Sogamoso. I live in the rural area too.
Okay.
So, with hooks, cáscaras.
Yes.
We make organic fertilizer for our plants, for our garden.
Okay.
Yeah. And I am trying to leave the car because I use the car a lot for all the things that I have to do. So I am trying to use the bike.
Okay.
And doing exercise, yes.
So yeah, you combine both. You save the planet and you do exercise and you keep healthy.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. The forms that you use are perfect. Like when you say, I am recycling pets, this is really the good use of the present continuous form. I am recycling, I am saving, I am riding a bike, I am avoiding using my car. All of this, yes. Very good, people. Thank you very much. I am going to send you, this is a link of expressions and vocabulary. We are going to go through it and let me know. We are going to see if you have any doubt or any question. Okay, this is later on. We are going to do an exercise regarding this. So I send you the link. Let me know if you can open it. It's called environment, a list of vocabulary items related to the environment, important and environment issues, natural environment disasters, and other environment vocabulary. Okay? Did you receive it? Can you all open it? You can write here in the chat if you can open it. Okay, Emerson, very good. Okay, the others, I hope that you can also open it. We are going to work on that. And the first word that we have is acid rain. Yes, Laura?
I can open it. Can you please add to the Skype chat?
Sure, sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Auris, can you see the link?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so basically maybe you had also the time to see it. We are going to see this is very specific and related to all our problems that we are facing right now regarding the environment. So the first one that we have is acid rain, and then we have biodegradable. Okay, we were talking about what we can do normally. All the organic waste is biodegradable. We have biodiversity. The carbon monoxide is one of the gases that is the most poisonous. And also we have the carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide. Those are the most like polluting and poisonous gas. We also have climate. Climate sometimes can be a synonym of weather. So what is the climate? And here in Colombia. And something that is really concerning us right now is the climate change. We are going through this deforestation. There is a lot of deforestation right now, and this increases the big problems for our environment. Desertification is when we have used too much and waste too much the resources that now it becomes a desert. Disposable products, okay? So these are the things that are thrown away after use, for example. In Spanish, we call it that desechables. And then we have drought. Drought is when the rain doesn't come that often and it becomes very dry. The earthquake. And we have also the endangered species. There are many birds and many wildlife animals that are in danger right now. We have energy. Okay, there are now different ways of producing energy. We have energy conservation. Okay, and what we are talking today is about our next word that is called environment. Okay, and we want to avoid extinction not only of the animals or plants but also of ourselves. And we have fumes, all this that is produced by cars and by trucks, okay, like vapores in Spanish, humos, things that really pollute our air. And we have the natural resources, we have the global warming. When we refer to global warming, sometimes we think that in every single country the temperatures are rising, but the thing is that in some places this is getting cold, but in some places not. But it's all related to the global heating, okay? We have the greenhouse effect, okay, because of the carbon dioxide and other gases. We have this organization, Greenpeace, that is really fighting to have a more friendly in like world, but it's sometimes very difficult for them to work. Then we have the renewable energy, and this is very important. And today we are going to discuss about the oil slick. We'll also, when we talk about oil slick, we also have a similar word that is called oil spill, okay? These are synonyms, oil spill and oil slick. Oil spill sometimes is more used, and oil slick is more a formal professional term, okay? We have the ozone layer, pollution, recycle waste, sustainable development. This is something that we aim to have, no? We need to continue our development, but in a sustainable way, okay? We don't have to waste all our natural resources to develop, okay? And we have problems, as we saw, like the earthquake and also the tsunamis, especially for those regions that are close to the sea, that are coast. This is something that happened, I don't know if you remember, now a couple of years ago in Thailand, what happened some years ago, and also in Chile, quite close to us. And when these things happen, earthquakes and tsunamis, is because something is going really bad with our planet. We have unleaded petrol, okay? Is, for example, when some petrol or oil doesn't follow their usual pipelines, but they go somewhere else. And when we use something too much, we use it up, okay? It's a degradation of the resources because of the human pressure and the human impact. A volcano, well, I think that you know what it is. An important verb that we are going to use is waste. Some of you use it already, okay? And this is when something is used too much, and when we like use it up and there and unnecessary ways. So I would like you to have a look, and we are going to do a little exercise, but I'm going to give it to you, okay? And then we are going to discuss each one of the possible answers, okay? Here is the exercise. Start having a look on it, and we are going to see. We are going to discuss it, okay? There are 7 questions. Sometimes there is there are 2 gaps. Sometimes there is only 1, okay? The first one, say. I don't know if you can if you could open it, all of you.
Yes, teacher, me.
Oh, yes, excuse me. I'm going to send it also
To
to
Skype,
the,
please.
yes.
Because I am on the phone, so I can check it.
Ah, yes, yes. Sometimes when you get with the cell phones, the Hangouts chat is not available. It's true.
Yes. But for Skype, I can see it.
Okay. We are going to discuss the first one. Okay. They say there is a growing concern. This one. I'm going to see if I can check it. Okay. The first question, I'm going to write also the question in the chat so we can all discuss it. Over D, here we have a space and of a species and biodiversity. There are two spaces, as you see. There is a growing concern over the, what should we write here before the off?
Well, I guess it could be the deforestation of species habitat.
It could be, yeah. And what else?
Protection, teacher.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Protection. What else? Yes, Auris?
Moment, please.
Okay. So what is concern, people?
It's like being worried about.
Exactly. Is when I think what I'm going to do to avoid or to prevent or to do something, okay? In Spanish, we can say the equivalent is preocupación. So we are already a generation that is starting, or already, we are already very concerned about what is going on with our planet. We see some effects, some factors that can scare us. So yes, the correct answer was there is a growing concern over the protection of species habitats. And the last one, what can we say? These you have to take words that we were studying before.
The first sentence, the last word, I guess it's habitat, no? Or which other one?
It was, one moment. It was biodiversity, yes, of species and biodiversity, actually. Okay, let's move on to the second one. They say the Earth's resources are being,
I think, used up.
yes, are used up.
Resources are being used up at an alarming rate.
Yes, they are being.
I agree.
Indeed. Okay, what is an alarming rate, people?
Fastly.
You mean quickly or very fast?
Yes, but fastly. Yes, quickly and very fast. So I can say fastly?
No, it doesn't exist because fast is considered as a long adverb. Fast is an adverb because it qualifies the verbs, okay? I say, for example, I run fast. And if you want to put it to say like very fast, you can say like that, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
But you can say, if you want to use the li, you can say quickly.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, let's move on to the third one, okay? The third one say the greenhouse
I guess it's effect.
The greenhouse effect. Can you read, please, the whole
Yes.
sentence?
The greenhouse effect is an increase in the amounts of carbon dioxide and other in the atmosphere, which is believed to be caused. That's long one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can, no problem. You can stop by
Okay.
an increase of the amount of carbon dioxide and other. What do you think on the others? What do you think that can be written there?
Effect?
Effect?
Or no.
Maybe gases.
Yes, because the carbon dioxide is a gas, okay? And there are many others. There are many others that pollute. Okay? Okay, who wants to continue the sentence? We were there and it continues in the atmosphere. Okay? Sandra, maybe you want to continue?
I don't know, teacher.
They say in the atmosphere, which is believed to be the cause of gradual of the surface of the air.
Maybe warming?
Yes, the warming. The warming. In general, the temperatures are rising. People say, I know, but it's cold. Yeah, sometimes because of the effects. But still, the whole what is the surface of the earth?
The top? No.
No, not the top.
Superficie, like
where we are standing on.
yes.
The foot, the floor.
The floor?
No, maybe the land. Maybe she means the land.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you, yes, this is the purpose. I want you to help each other. Very good. This is the purpose. Okay, yes. And now we continue. So this is because of the warming of the surface of the air. Okay? And then they say, the number 4 sentence, they say the energy generated by what? Is both very efficient and clean. We are talking about something that can help. What can it be?
Maybe the windmill.
Yes, yes. If you think about renewable energies, we can think about that. Do you know any country in the world that is using windmills?
I guess in Holland, they are pioneers in that kind of energy production.
The others, do you know any other country or region, maybe in Colombia? Maybe you don't know the word. Windmills like this are molinos de viento.
Yes.
Okay. I think that you let me know, you correct me if I am wrong, but I think that in La Guajira, there are some because of the wind that is there. I don't know, Auris, have you seen some of these windmills in Valledupar or in the region where you are?
In the windmill in the Riohacha. In Valledupar, I know. In Valledupar, I know.
Ah, you see, and are there many of them? A large number of them?
No.
Okay, but you know, this is something that can help a lot the planet. This is a good way of producing energy. Okay, thank you. We move on to the next question, number 5. Who wants to read it?
Climate change and human activities, such as intensive agriculture and industry, are two main causes of pollution.
Of pollution? Yeah, it can be. Yeah, what else? We are talking about climate change and human activities.
Maybe deforestation.
Yes, deforestation. We are cutting a lot of trees. I don't know if you had the chance maybe to watch the documentary, but in Indonesia and here also in Colombia, there are many regions that are being built especially for the palm oil. And there are many trees that are being cut and many deforested regions. So this has a very bad impact on our planet, unfortunately. Okay, yes, Emerson, please.
Nowadays, another thing that is causing a great damage is the mining. You know, mining, where when
Yes.
when people explode the how do you say, metals like gold.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They are causing a great damage to nature.
Especially when there are the both sides, no? You are when you have the illegal people and also in the legal plants. In both there are huge problems.
Yes, that's sad.
And they are sometimes causing droughts, the word that we saw, because when you use too much the rivers and all the water bodies, you can cause this problem. So it's very bad. You are totally right, Emerson. Mining is a huge, huge problem for our environment. We do a lot by recycling, maybe by saving water, but there are also some industries that are not concerned about this. They close their eyes and also their ears, and they don't want to listen up and do something really concrete for that.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we move on to the number 6. Who wants to read it? About the Japanese.
Recycle.
Can you read the whole sentence? Sandra,
The Japanese recycle.
Recycle?
Recycle. I'm sorry.
No problem.
More than half their waste paper.
So they recycle a lot, no? So more than they use.
Okay.
Basically, this is a word that has a special sound. Recycle, recycling for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Sandra. And the last one. Auris, please.
Were another noun to protect the environment from the harmful effect of deforestation?
It can be, but also
Numbers.
yes. Or the effects of pollution, because deforestation. Yes, of the effects of pollution. Yes. Thank you very much, Auris. Yes, we are not doing enough to protect the environment. Yes. What is this word harmful for everyone? What is harmful?
Dangerous, maybe?
Yeah.
It's like dañino.
Exactly. That's the exact meaning. When something is causing damage, that comes also from harm. Okay. That is daño in Spanish, and you can create an adjective with the full. For example, you have the word beauty, beautiful, wonder, which is maravilla, wonderful. Okay, and the same happens here. You have the word harm. Okay, something that is really causing damage, problem, and harmful. Okay, thank you very much for participating in this exercise. I would like you to have a look on the photos that I send you on the PowerPoint. Okay. And we are going to talk about what happened recently, all about this oil slick in Barranca Bermeja and Ecopetrol. And I would like you to answer the following questions. What happened really with your words, okay? Could it be avoided? Could it be prevented to happen? What harm did it cause? And very important, what is the government, our government, to be concrete, doing to try to prevent these oil spills? Because I think that we, through our life, we have seen that this is not the first time that it happens. And also, I would like you to know, maybe if you had the chance, the possibility to look, if is there any law about oil spills, okay? And what laws are there? I'm going to share the questions here. We are going to see the first photo. What happened really in this big oil slick? Who wants to participate? Auris, yes?
What happened? Mechanical problems and construction chaos are irreparable tragedy. The oil company knew that it was a well that had serious damage. Problemas?
Yes, problem. Damage.
The environment, natural resources in tragedy reciente.
The recent,
Hay tragedy de muerte de animals. I know what the firemen, pescadores.
The fishermen. Fishermen, because it's a plural. Yes, the fishermen.
Okay. I am the fisherman. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Auris. What happened, Emerson? What did you see also on the pictures that I shared on the PowerPoint presentation?
Okay, I saw that maybe a pipeline was damaged and there was an oil spill and the oil fell into the water of the river. So there is a big, how do you say mancha? I don't remember, like a stain. No, but it's not stain.
It could be, we call that in general it's an oil leak, but let me check if there is another word specifically for oil. Stain, spots, but here we can talk really about an oil slick.
Okay.
Yes.
Leaving a big oil slick on the top of the river and over the river, and this caused a great damage to all people that live around this river. So all the fishes and all the animal life died there, and the most worrying thing about, I guess, is that this is going to take a lot of time to recover this. So I don't remember how many years, but it's years that it's going to take that this area recovers from this oil slick.
Yes, this is a great damage, not only to the nature that is around this area, but also to the people who live there. And I was listening to the radio this morning, and they, even if they punish Ecopetrol for this, the money that they are going to pay what is going, as you said, is going to take years. I mean, the money is not going to cover all the real damage that has happened already. This is something.
Yes, I agree. It's maybe, how do you say, irreparable? Uh, Let me see the word.
Yes. Let me just.
Like,
No, we can say irretrievable, maybe is the word that you're looking for, like this.
maybe let me see if I find another one.
Irretrievable, like this. Yes, I will say irretrievable. I think also the problem is that they didn't took the good measures. No, and we are going to talk about this, but I see like this. Irretrievable, maybe like
Yeah,
this.
it could be.
I didn't write the word. There is an irretrievable.
Okay.
Okay. Something also. Fish is a word that is an irregular plural. You can say one fish, two fish. Is a word that doesn't
Oh
change.
yes, yes,
Okay.
that's right.
One fish, two fish, because this is to avoid the confusion with the verb. Okay. And also you have sheep, ovejas. One chip, two chip, it doesn't change. And now that I remember, moose also. Well, here we don't have los alces. And deer also. There are least.
Okay, the singular is the same as the plural.
Exactly. Yes, they don't change. You say one fish to fish, one chip to chip, one moose to moose, one deer to deer. They don't change. The plural remains the same as the singular word. Okay, what happened, Laura? Please tell us what you know or what you search about this problem.
About the second questions, the second question.
The first one, we are talking about what happened.
Yes, the first.
No problem.
Well, I think it was I don't know, a really incredible, because a pesar,
Although,
yes. Although people, for example, we who live in Boyacá don't feel don't feel the consequences, the damage, and that's terrible, because who really are living the problem are the persons who are living there, who are the animals, and a lot of persons don't think about the size of the problem. So I think we have to take conscience about this, and we have to propose strategies or something like that, for maybe for solving a little bit the problem. Yes, that's that. I think that's my opinion, because I think you said all.
Okay. Sandra, thank you very much, Laura. And Sandra, would you like something to add about this? The first question, what happened?
Well, teacher, according to the notice or the periodic, say that the I'm sorry.
Emergency?
Emergency for 20 I'm sorry.
No problem.
Days ago,
Yes.
and is caused for the Ecopetrol, and have to the many contamination for the rivers and I don't say quebradas. Well, eh,
Mm-hmm.
eh, and 24 millions are um, oil spill.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes.
Is very dangerous for people and animals and all things in this area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. This is something very harmful. And do you know the name of the river?
Uh,
Or anyone in the group, not only Sandra.
River Sogamoso
I think it's called the
or
River Lisama.
Magdalena.
No, it's called Lisama, I think.
Okay.
I heard this on the news. I
¿Qué
don't know
la-
if it's the region that is called like that or if it's the river, but I thought that I listened to it. Yes. And Sandra, with you, I'm going to start the second question. Do you think that this oil leak could be avoided?
I'm sorry, teacher.
The second question, do you think that this damage, this oil leak could be avoided?
Um,
¿Se podía evitar? Do you
yes,
think?
yes.
Okay.
I think that these people don't have or having the precautions,
The precautions, yes.
because these works had the different, I don't know, with words. Um, um, these words have the many I don't know word, teacher.
What word are you looking for?
Uh, in the first time the words now the different forms with the practice this work but they don't have the precautions with to do the different things in this work. It's confused, teacher.
No, but I understand your point, and I hope the others too. I understand that they were not precautious enough when were they doing maybe the oil exploitation and all the structures. No, maybe.
Yes.
Yes, I am not an expert on oil and gas, but what you hear is that maybe they did something wrong. But I would like also to hear the others. Thank you very much, Sandra.
Okay.
And Emerson, do you think that it could be avoided?
Yes, because one of the things that the law, uh, how do you say,
States?
yes, like states, right?
Mhm.
The law states to these kind of companies that they must prevent this kind of events. So they don't have to wait until something like this happens to see what they can do. They have to prevent and to make some scenarios where they must consider the possible things that may happen by doing that activity. So if it happens, what can we do to control it or something like that? So maybe, I don't know, they should have prevented this, because the causes, this causes a big damage. So this must be really considered before doing the activity, the risks and all the possible consequences of doing this.
Yes.
I was reading that there is a river bank that you said, Lisama, but the oil spill is going through Sogamoso River, and maybe it could reach the Magdalena River. So that's really worrying.
Exactly. Imagine our principal river in Colombia is the Magdalena that goes from the whole country along the whole territory. So imagine the problem. And the Sogamoso River is very close to, well, to the region where I live, and also we can say that it's close to the area where Bogota is, and big cities like Bucaramanga.
Yeah.
It's a big problem, and water bodies are all connected
Yes, of course.
in them.
So it affects maybe all the country in some way, somehow.
Yeah, because the water doesn't stay in a specific place. No, it moves with the
Yes.
water conditions. So yes, indeed. Okay, thank you very much, Emerson. Laura, do you think that it could be avoided? Or Auris?
Yes, teacher, of
Laura,
course.
yes, please tell me.
Of course, I think that the necessary precautions were not taken, weren't taken with the subject, with the item, with the problem. Even at this moment, no really effective actions or strategies have been taken. The Coca-Cola is a very strict company with its policies and its organization. So for this reason, same responsibility, they must assume the consequences, and they to check all the places where donde haya
Where they were, or where they are.
could be where could be other kind of these cases. It can be repeated.
Exactly. Hi.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, Laura, thank you very much. Auris, please. Do you think that it could be avoided?
Yes, if avoided could have been avoided and the oil company Ecopetrol. Now that it was a widow and serious damage and could have found a solution. Pay attention with time. I will have avoided so much damage in the destroyed environment and resources naturals.
Okay, Auris, thank you very much. Yes, in general, this is not the first time that it happens. And as you all said, it could be avoided if they have taken the right measures and if they had done the right work in the right form. This could be avoided. I think that this is something that should be punished, and not only punished but also being taken as an experience for avoiding these things to happen in the future. Okay, now for the next question is, what harm did it cause? I would like you to have a look on the pictures. This is on the 7 and 8 when you see the animals. Okay, you have a bird and there is like a little jaguar. I don't know exactly if it's a jaguar or a puma. Okay, how do you feel and about these pictures, and what harm did it cause? Auris, please, do you want to share your opinion?
Do you repeat question?
Yes, we are here. What harm? I'm going to write it down. What harm did it cause? ¿Qué daño causó? And also, how do you feel about the pictures that I share?
The animal is a threat for the environment. They run out of work. Fishermen, the people, um, destruyen natural and resources naturales. Mm, Destruye gra- grave problemas. Um, es-
Okay. And how do you feel about the pictures? When you see the little bird covered by oil and also the little jaguar. Oh, yeah, I think it's a jaguar.
mm,
Okay. Emerson or Laura, please.
Okay. I feel very sad looking at images because animals suffer the worst part and they don't understand why. You know, they lose their homes, the place that where they live, the water, their food, everything. So it's so sad for them. I was reading that only 23 animals were rescued between birds, frogs, snakes, turtles, iguanas. I don't know if iguanas is the same as in English as in Spanish. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
it
Yes.
is the same. Yes, an
Okay.
iguana.
Okay. So it's yeah, it's a disaster for all these animals, and many species have been affected. So that's not there's no way to repair that. Yeah,
Exactly.
no money can pay for that. So that's why this is really. I think that maybe this could happen, could have happened because of fracking. Maybe that practice that is now that these companies are doing now that that affect the underground and that
Ah,
connect with the rivers and with waters. So maybe the oil went over. How do you say grieta?
let me check.
See, crack, like a crack,
Yes.
under the ground, and it was connected with the stream, with the river. So maybe that's how the oil was
Spilled.
filled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not easy to determine, but maybe I think that these consequences have to do with that practice, with the fracking.
It is possible because as there is not much oil left, they are doing horrible things to get the little that it lasts. So
Yeah.
it can be. I also heard about this fracking. They were doing something like that in Canada, if I am not wrong, and this is destroying mountains, all the ecosystems and habitats. They
Yeah.
are. This is something really bad. Okay, thank you very much, Emerson. Laura, how did you feel about the pictures and also what we're talking about the harm that it
Yes,
caused?
teacher. I think it's really sad because our biodiversity
Mm-hmm.
is one of the greatest, the righteous, righteous,
What do you mean? Sorry.
riqueza.
Ah, our biodiversity is our wealth, like this, or our like this is.
Okay, of our country.
Uh-huh,
Because
uh-huh. This is the most, I will say more, well, maybe it's not the word because this is more concerned about money. Maybe it's
yes,
more our treasure, our.
treasure, yes,
Mhm, mhm,
it's very important, and it's very well. And this also means a change in the habitat and nature for the animals. So for the animals, it can be very difficult to adapt again to a
mhm.
new life with a contaminated environment. things like that. So it is really bad because maybe they can extinct. Indefinitely is a treasure of Colombia.
Yes. Imagine this little jaguar, for example, if it was the only one in the region, and if he or she, we don't know exactly what it is, lost his family. When again are we going to have a new one of these? Okay, so they are already endangered species, and we are losing them still.
Yes, yes.
Even if we don't kill them directly, but still, this is also a way of killing them, no?
Of course.
And I think also something important about animals is that they don't know how to react. If you see a problem, you run away from it. But the animal, they don't know what is going on, as Emerson said.
Say that they have to adapt to that new life again, and that could be really difficult because no, I don't know how do you say cadena alimenticia.
All the food chain.
The food chain
Uh-huh.
also going to change because, for example, the fishes, the fish, uh, they're not going, they aren't going to have anything to eat because maybe it's food that or I don't know. It's complicated.
Yes, no, I understand what you mean.
If you see the problem from the ecological view,
View.
it's complicated because of the food chain.
This is also, yes, sorry, go ahead.
For example, if the jaguar they are carnivores. Yes.
Yes, carnivores.
Carnivores. So maybe can be sobrepopulation.
An overpopulation of them.
Overpopulation, yes, overpopulation of other animals, and it's changed all. It's very complex the thing.
Yes, it is indeed a very complex problem because it doesn't stick like, okay, we have an oil leak and that's it. As you said, with the problem with animals, first they don't know how to react. They need to adapt, and sometimes they don't know how, or it takes a lot of time for them to readapt. And third, their natural habitat and their natural rules somehow change completely. I think that's the reason why, as Emerson also said at the beginning, it takes ages. I don't know how many years, maybe 50 or more years that it is necessary. Yes, Emerson.
Yes, that's right. I'm trying to find how many years it will take the recovery, but I can't find the right number.
I have seen many opinions. Some people say 30, some people say 50 years. There are some doctors, ecologists say that 100 years. I think it's difficult to really determine the exact amount because of all the changes, also all the environmental changes that are happening right now. In the meantime, maybe that you look, let's hear Sandra. Sandra, what do you think about the pictures, about the harm?
Teacher, I think that is devastating. Because not only for animals, but also for people. In an article say that the 50 farming have changed the live in other place.
They have to move all the cattle. El ganado, we say here, the cattle.
And a place that already covers 50 kilometers long and 40 centimeters thick, according to an article to the periodic.
To the journal, yes.
Yes, teacher. It's horrible because in this river on this place change the conditions for the people and the animals.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. As we said before, it doesn't affect only animals or plants. No, sometimes when we think about nature, we only like say, oh, human beings are not involved. But as you all have said, we are also involved. We are also part of these problems. Our water somehow is
Yes.
going to be affected. Yes, this is really devastating, as you said. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, Emerson.
There is not a defined date for the
Uh-huh.
recovery because depends on many things. Like you
Mhm.
said, depends on how do you say vegetation? I don't
Yes,
know.
or the ecosystem.
Yeah, the ecosystem recovers and all that. But what is interesting here is that they require at least 6 months until the oil in the water gets decomposed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So from then they are going to start the recovery. So
Imagine, so 6 months.
yeah,
So we are in April. We have to count May, June, July, August, September, in October. Imagine.
yes, it's uncertain. So
Yeah, there is not like a exact date or an exact time
and
frame.
maybe it also depends if it rains, if maybe if there is a how do you say a drought, if there is a drought and if it rains, yes. So depends on many things that are not in men's hands or in
Uh-huh.
control. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
let's hope that it doesn't take a lot time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I listened to the news that there was some special machine that Ecopetrol was looking for, and I think that it arrived like 1 week ago. And I think that this is something I don't know exactly how does it work, but as I understood it, uh, it was like this like gets together the oil so it can like a vacuum cleaner somehow. I don't know if you have heard about this and if you have more details.
Oh, I haven't, but yeah, maybe I guess they are trying to do whatever they can to put things in order again.
Yeah.
And there is also a cock in Audie's house that wants to participate.
Yes, a rooster. He wants to participate in every lesson. Okay. Okay, people, let's talk about what is the government doing to try to prevent this oil spill. This go together with the laws, okay?
Yes, I was reading something about law, but sorry, this started with an event that caused Exxon company
Mm-hmm.
in over the sea, and from then, in I guess it was 2010,
Mm-hmm.
they they stated some laws to prevent in order to prevent these disasters.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that the law says is that they must create like a trust fund,
Mm-hmm.
like a fideicomiso,
Uh-huh.
where these companies must deposit some money in order to attend the disasters whenever they appear,
Mm-hmm.
because it takes a lot of money to repair these disasters. So the companies must save this money before things happen. Yeah, because they can say, "Oh, we don't have money to cover this." No, they have to be able to respond or maybe to repair these damages with money. And another thing that the law says is that they must have um, a plan, a previous plan for like prevention.
Contingency plan, you mean?
Yeah, yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. And they must have that plan. The law ask them for that plan before they operate, and they must consider all these risks and all these damages. So if they don't, they are going to be, how do you say, multados? Let me see.
It will be punished.
Yeah, they must punished, and they must pay a penalty fee to the government in order to repair the zone where the damage happened. So that's what I could read about laws in this case.
Okay. Are these laws from recent years? Do you remember maybe the year that this law was ruled? No? Auris, yes, please. What is doing the government to prevent these oil spills? Auris, you can participate now. Auris? In the meantime, that we wait, Auris, Laura or Sandra, what is the government doing to prevent these oil spills?
Teacher, the several employees try to stop the spill and ask for help from expert in other countries, but in my opinion, is insufficient.
It's insufficient.
Yeah, because is a very big this problem.
So they are not for you. This is what they are doing right now is not enough.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. And Laura.
Well, I don't know. I investigated. I investigated.
You research. You made your own research.
Yes, that there are many senators.
Many. Sorry.
Senators.
Okay. The politicians. Yes.
Politicians, yes. Demanding that Ecopetrol assume the consequences. So when this type event happens, but the state and the company try to justify themselves
To
and
justify
hide the damage.
that.
So at the moment, we haven't done anything. I don't know, anything effective,
Concrete.
for for yes, for I forget the words, for solving the problem. So that's because I think the government should be, or the environment secretary, yes, should be really strict with the company. But that hasn't happened.
No. They need to be maybe more firm, more strict.
Yes, of course. Eso no pasaba, that haven't happened, maybe.
It hasn't. Yes, it hasn't happened yet. At least
it's similar with the problem of the rich. it's similar because nobody has nobody's guilty. Everything is everybody is innocent. So that's not just with the environment and with the people and with the country. That's that I think.
Okay, Laura, thank you very much. Auris, yes.
Looking for a possible solution, consultando el desconocimiento.
Can you speak a little louder? Habla un poquito más duro, porfa. No inactives tu micrófono. Habla un poquito más duro. Súbele de pronto el volumen al computador si estás con los... Eso, ahí. Ya te recuperamos. Ok, please. Okay, people, in the meantime that we recover Auris, I thank you very much for your participation on this topic. And I would like you also to think and let us know. For example, in my case, I tried always to think, what can I do concretely here in my home and also in the academy? What can I do, or what can I also teach or say to the other people, especially to children and my young students, to save really our planet, even if it's a sand grain in the or a water drop, but it helps. No, so I would like you to think, and maybe after what we have seen together, maybe really be aware of the importance of taking care of our environment. This is something important. Here at home, for example, we don't use plastic bags. We avoid using plastic bags. And we try, when we go to the supermarket or to buy some fruits and vegetables, we try to bring a basket. This is something very simple. We buy it here to the countryside people, and we try to also eat from biological agriculture, clean agriculture. This is something that also can help to save our planet. I don't know if you want to share anything else that you are doing right now to save the planet.
Yes, little actions can change, you know. We don't have to wait that the government do something about it. It depends on us, every single man and woman. So in my house, for example, we gather some the water, the rain from the water from the rain, and we use it to flush the
I think that she has some connection problems. I know that she had some during the last sessions. Auris, are you still there? You can always write on the chat or on Skype. No? Sandra or Laura, something that you would like to share as a final conclusion of this debate about environmental problems and initiatives?
Well, teacher, in the week, My daughter has a work,
Uh-huh.
a job for the homework for the school.
Uh-huh.
And she has to do a play or game with different recyclate, for example with plastic or the tapas,
Ah,
mm,
the cups.
the caps,
Uh-huh.
and the different games for practice the recyclate. uh,
Ah, nice.
all time I recyclate different articles, for example the paper, how do you say, um, roll,
Plastic?
roll the no paper roll,
Ah, okay. Uh-huh.
and painting the different colors for the play with my little baby. um,
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
I teach the colors in Spanish or in English. Different games with children, with this with my children.
Okay. Yes, you can use
Yes.
all of these recycle things, you know. I hear, for example, in this region, there is a man and he gathers plastic, he gathers aluminum cans,
Yes.
glass, and we here at home and we all try to do as much as possible to recycle all of this, and we give it to him. Sometimes he sells it and he gains some money. He doesn't have that much money, so it's an extra source, an extra work for them. So the recycling is very, very important and very good, as it helps the planet, but also it gives a job to recyclers.
In three months ago, I to do a closet with carton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, teacher. But
Nice.
is a practice very good because it's important recycle the carton and the different things in the house.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. You have to share with us a picture
Okay.
for next time.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Laura, what did you want to say?
Yes, teacher, I think from our future profession
Mm-hmm,
as nurse,
mm-hmm,
we can do many things just like you, because we are in this moment we are reflectionating about the environment with the English, so that's really interesting, that's really good, and teach our students and in general
mm-hmm,
reflect on our actions with our family, younger brothers, sons, and friends about this kind of items for, I mean, share ideas or opinions for saving the planet.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Likewise, I reuse, for
mm-hmm.
example, tires to make
Uh-huh.
handicrafts.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm,
knew a restaurant here in Sogamoso where all the chairs are made of tires, and all of is tires, and it's really creative.
yes, this is so. I have seen some pots for plants, but I haven't seen chairs. You see, this is also an excellent idea. Tires take. I think that they are the thing that doesn't biodegrade in a never.
Yeah, and
So.
of course, yes, I know a foundation here in Sogamoso where they transform the plastic pet on playgrounds. So There are really many ways to take care of our planet when we have love for our environment. And when you combine, when mixed it with creativity. So it
Exactly.
depends of us, and it depends of the knowledge and the tips, I don't know, consejos,
Yes, tips.
or that we share with the other people, with our family, students, and people like that.
And our children, yes.
Yeah, our children, our younger brothers. Yes, that I think.
Very good, Laura. Very good. Thank you very much. Auris, please, to finish. Auris? Auris, can you hear us? Auris. I think that we have lost Auris. Well, thank you very much for your time today. For our next lesson, we are going to talk about the simple past. And the simple past, we are going to see it in two parts. We are going to do a little grammar sessions, but we are also going to discuss about this. This is not going to be only grammar focused, don't worry. And first, I would like you to prepare 10 sentences in the simple past tense to talk about what you did during the Holy Week. I gave you in the PowerPoint presentation, I gave you some examples. For example, I slept a lot, I didn't do much, we travel with my family, or I stay at home. The purpose is that you use as much as possible the simple past. Okay, it can be regular verbs, it can be irregular, and have a look also on your notes, maybe on the internet. We are going to review the simple past in general. Then we are going to focus on the regular verbs, the pronunciation especially of the regular verbs, how we form them. It's not very complicated. We are going to work on some exercises, and then we are going to see the irregular verbs. So thank you very much for today. Have a nice day, and see you on Thursday. Sorry.
Thank you, teacher. I think that the class was
Thank you
really
very much.
interesting today. The topic wasn't easy, but we did the best we can. with the
Yes, and I appreciate also the effort that you do. Even for me, I was looking for something to talk about the environment. That's what I also, I don't know if you have the possibility to watch the documentary, but when I also heard about the Lisama problem, I thought this is something that could be interesting.
Yes,
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much for
teacher.
that.
Thank you, Emerson. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Auris.
Okay, girls. See you next
See
Thursday.
you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye. Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bless.
Blessings to everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.